already know which way the comb goes, so you have to move this in the direction that the comb needs to go, otherwise it breaks off. And then we're going to put the entrance over here where they've been going. And we're going to need to get these guys up and out of there and into the box. Start with this little one, and just because you're here, we'll give them a little bit of extra. Just lets them know that something's going on.
What's the smoke for?
It distracts them. They think there's a forest fire.
Oh.
So they're less concerned about what I'm doing than they are about the forest fire. So there's your first comb.
All right.
I like to move it with the bees on it. This is their. Stick that in this little one here. Normally they build from the top down.
So you extract them to the box?
We're going to move them into the box. Cut the bees.
So this is a good bee, right? For the
that's a stinky bee.
Is it sting bee?
They can. There's the queen right there.
Oh.
So once we get her into the box.
Where's the queen?
She's underneath the other comb now. You got to be quick.
Quick.
Let's see here. Okay.
It's not sting you? Oh,
not yet.
Not yet. I think this is to create honey, right? So it's not honey. Yeah, this is it's a good bee.
They're gentle, yes.
Gentle, yeah.
Normally, they'll just see how she just walks across from my finger onto there. Now this dark is pollen.
Ooh.
And I haven't seen any honey in here yet. There's a little bit of nectar right there.
Oh, yeah.
So we have pollen, we have nectar, and that's their groceries.
It take a long time to make the comb, huh?
Depends on how many bees there are. So if there are enough bees, it doesn't take very long.
Oh, this is a lot.
No, this is very small.
Oh, small. Amazing.
This is pollen. See the yellow on her legs? So she'll come in with pollen. That's their protein.
Oh.
Yellow leg. Oh, yeah, I saw it.
It's small, a little bit distracted.
You remember well. You listen well.
Listen well.
Yeah, you got that the first time. Okay, now the queen was down there, so I'm not going to do too much digging around in there with the tool.
If you hurt the queen,
that would be a bad thing.
They go after you, right?
Well, maybe. But mostly they'd be queenless, which is not good for them.
Amazing. Yellow.
Now see if she's on my finger right there, and if I grab that piece of comb, then I might get stung because I squeeze her. So she was interested in being on my finger, but I can't have her there because I have to work. See the little bit of nectar that gets on the tool now? That also is sticky and runny and causes them, sometimes they drown in it. But I know the queen's down here somewhere, so I'm being very careful. So I'm sacrificing a little bit of that comb there in order to be more careful.
Usually, how many queen's bees?
Just one per hive.
want me to help you?
Oh, if you'd like to, that'd be lovely. Just brace
Because I
it
know
right
you,
there.
you ran out of
Perfect.
hand.
Yes, I can do it by myself. I do it all the time, but you know, some people, if they're seeing this video, will wonder why I'm putting this in upside down.
Why?
Because it's heavy on the top, because that's where their nectar is.
Oh.
So if I put it with the heavy side up, being new comb like this, it will all
Ah,
collapse.
that's dripping out.
Yeah, we'd like it to drip into the box. Okay, we're gonna manipulate that
Okay,
just
okay.
slightly. I'm gonna take the rubber band and bring it over here. You're a good helper.
You're gonna be famous.
Hmm.
He video all your work.
Okay, so now I'm going to look for the queen here. Now you can see all the nectar down here at the bottom. That's what made that heavy.
Yeah,
And this is new comb. It's white and fresh, and it's very brittle. So it would be common for the honey to be on the top, but it's now on the bottom because that's heavy against the bottom.
It looks like the queen in the middle. Is that right? It look like they are.
No, I think she's still down there. Now, other people will wonder why I'm not filling up each of these frames with the comb.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that in the natural hive that they built, they're this big and they're side by side. The bees form in a cluster, like a hemisphere. And if you try to spread them out, they can't keep the brood warm. Now this is brood. You see the little larvae here that got separated from the cells when it came apart? That'll be a bee someday.
Oh yeah.
But right now it's a larva.
Like lava.
Okay, now I still want to see this queen. And these boxes, see how they have the indents and the rises? It makes it difficult. If it's flat, you can just cut this off and it's nice and clean. But not when it's like this. This is a piece of grass that was in the box, and so it is through the comb. They built the comb around this piece of grass. Take that out. And then I can kind of get the bees to get out of the way by tickling them or wiggling here around them a little bit, and they move out of the way. Yeah, the more you crush, the more chance it is you get stung. They have an alert pheromone. Yes, it's very important. Now, if you'll pick up that frame and put it like it was before. No, I just need you to hold it down enough. See, I need to be able to pull on the rubber band here.
Like that.
So just use your wrist to keep it from twisting.
Okay.
I don't want to get them caught under the rubber band and crush them, especially the queen. But you can see that
Where's the queen?
they're not interested in stinging me, right?
Oh my God.
It's just not yet.
They're hanging out. Now look down here. See what's going on?
Yeah.
They're starting to move on their own from here to in the box. That's
Oh, they
that's
move
what we
to the
want.
box.
Now normally I would put these down there so that I can get a critical mass there, but I want them in the box. So I'm going to shake them here like this. And the same there. Now, I know that all of these bees can fly. In a regular hive, they're not flyers for the first couple of weeks of their life. So you have to be careful about how you get them into the box because they don't fly there on their own. This got a little bit twisted, so I'm untwisting this piece of comb to make it more like they built it.
I just want to see the queen bees.
I would like to see her too. So as soon as I find her, we'll all see her.
Calm. You top of the box.
Right. So there weren't frames in that part of the box.
Where are you gonna take them to?
Normally I take them to the orchard, but it's kind of getting dry now. There's not enough to eat there, so I'm looking for a place. If you know somebody with a little bit of property,
I
your-
have the
your neighbor.
I have the peach tree. Is it good?
A what?
A peach tree.
A peach tree. Oh yes, when the peach tree blooms, it's fine, but that's in
But now it's already.
that's in March, and it's all done.
Yeah.
So So,
Oh, I have
but-
cherry more, yeah, blooming.
Oh, do you? Anywhere here in Grover Beach is excellent for beekeeping.
I see the dark orange color.
That's the pollen.
Orange. Oh. Haven't seen the queen bee yet.
Not for the second time.
Oh, must be
She might have crawled in, but we'll see. We're still looking. So there's that pollen you were talking about. It's very orange pollen.
Oh my.
Pollen's all colors of the rainbow.
This is pure honey.
But it's actually not honey yet.
Not yet?
This is a very new colony. They've only been here a few days, maybe a week.
It won't be sweet.
A week, yeah, probably a week with larva being in the condition it is.
And they were close to the bees, a lot of bees like this. First time.
They came from a bigger hive, most likely.
Oh, one of them got drowned.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's
Rescue
her
'em.
there. I think she was probably injured from where the comb was bending. And we're glad it's not the queen. Okay,
Oh
let's,
wow, look at this guy. He has a lot of pollens on
yeah, on the leg,
on him. No queen, no queens.
Okay, now we're going to play a different game here.
Now you put upside down here. Yeah, put it in, right?
Right, we want the
Yeah,
bees
that's
in the
quicker.
box. Now, unfortunately, that nectar is really runny. And I'm going to put it onto the top bar here because I don't want it running around in the hive. Because they
Oh.
drown in it. So if I put it up here, they have a chance to lick it up before it becomes a danger to them. Okay, now if you'll grab that piece over there, we'll put it next door.
You mean this one?
Just bring that over like that. Yeah, put it right here next to this. And this is going to catch the bees that start to fall down. See how it's a
Yeah.
that way they don't. Okay, making progress. I'm all sticky and dirty from the top.
So basically you're done, right?
No, there's a lot to do yet. But, it's doable. So they're up under the edge of this now. And when the queen is up under there, that's when there's some problems.
Oh, there's a mall.
And then they want to come out of the box and go back down there where the queen is, which is another kind of problem. Okay, now I can move this back where they can climb up and into it. See, we don't want this overlap here because they'll climb up and they'll stop. Now they'll climb up and they'll go up in the box. This one's stuck in the spider web, and I think we let her loose. So, this is something you might want to try at home. See, there are bees up under there. So I don't know whether they're spiders or bees or what, but I'm putting my finger up under the lip here and I'm getting them to come out. The next thing I'm going to do is smoke them out of there. So if you come over to the other side, you can see that they're down on the ground. Now we'll get them to come out this way. Now I've got another problem in that the honey that's in there is going to start to run out of the box. That nectar that we poured in, see them licking it up? See the little tongue right there?
Yeah.
So they're busy trying to scoop that up, but I don't want it to run out onto the ground. In its whole life, any one bee will contribute a 1/4 teaspoon of honey to the hive. So every little drop is bee lives.
So you want to get all of them out?
Yes,
instead of
I want them out of
there, or one.
Out of here and into there.
Okay.
Now the problem is there are some out foraging. They're out flying looking for something to eat. So they're going to get left behind if I take this away during the day. See if they're like parrots. You put your finger in front. Now what's this one doing? She's hauling off a dead one, but I'm going to distract her from her work here.
Rescue their friend, no one left behind, huh?
Yes, exactly.
No, that's funny.
So we can give them the elevator ride here, as I call it. You put your finger in front and they climb on.